Hello, Westford. An automobile accident on March 28th sent 2 local women to the hospital. The school committee is in the middle of reviewing the 2018 to 2019 school calendar. And sexual assault was the topic of a recent awareness program sponsored by the Health Department, Westford Against Substance Abuse, and the Westford Coalition for Nonviolence. I'm Nancy Burns, and it's time for WestfordCAT News. Before we get started, Westford, I'd like to remind you to subscribe to our free daily publication at WestfordCatNews.org. And if your civic or cultural organization has an event coming up, send the details to news@WestfordCat.org. 2 pedestrians and a dog were struck by a car in the Westford Academy parking area on March 28th in an early morning incident. The dog was killed, and both women were sent to the hospital. The driver was a 60-year-old employee of the high school, according to the Middlesex District Attorney's Office. No additional information is available, and the incident is under investigation. WestfordCAT will keep you up to date. On March 26th, school committee members reviewed but took no action on a draft of the 2018 to 2019 school calendar. The document lists 13 major religious and cultural holidays and 5 professional development days. Here's committee member Alicia Mallon asking how the forthcoming calendar has been received by the town's diverse communities.
I know last year there were shifts in our calendar, and there were many concerns about our religious holidays, our cultural holidays, and I just kind of wanted to check back in. Are we getting feedback from parents and families? Are we getting feedback from teachers and students? How are we doing on observing the religious and cultural holidays this year? Are we doing better?
I would like to think so, because I will tell you I have not had one email or phone call.
Really?
Now that doesn't mean that a parent out there may not be unhappy, but I haven't received any communication from anyone this year.
Excellent. And did this go through the, it has a new name now.
The Diversity and Inclusion Committee?
Did this go through the Diversity and Inclusion Committee just so that they could get a look at
we haven't,
that we
only
have on
because
here?
they know what changes we made last
Okay.
year, and we've duplicated those this year.
Excellent. Okay.
The school committee will take up the matter again on April 9th. Watch the entire school committee meeting at WestfordCat.org. The deadline for filing nomination papers for the May 1st election has passed. There's a 4-way race for 3 openings on the school committee. The 3-year terms of Avery Adam, Terry Ryan, and Christopher Sanders are ending this spring. Ryan is not seeking re-election to the school committee, but Sanders and Adam are running again. Newcomer Ming-Quan Zhang and appointed member Alicia Mallon are also running. In 2017, Mallon was appointed to a 1-year term to fulfill Tom Clay's remaining 2 years. Clay won a seat on the Board of Selectmen. In other election news, Mark Cost is running unopposed for another 3-year term on the Board of Selectmen. Darren Weist is running unopposed for a 5-year term on the Planning Board. And Joanne Belanger is seeking another 3-year term unopposed on the Board of Health. Corey Ryan is not running again for a 5-year term on the Housing Authority, and there are no candidates for the seat. Selectmen will appoint someone to serve for the next year. Marianne Fleckner and Susan Flint are each seeking another 3-year term as library trustees. Nashoba Tech senior and Westford resident Jade Ashford pushed the school's Elegant Chef restaurant to victory on March 17th with her chocolate raspberry decadence. The sweet treat won Best Dessert at the Taste of Nashoba Valley contest. The Elegant Chef restaurant also won Best Presentation. The annual program is sponsored by the Nashoba Valley Chamber of Commerce. Westford Academy students took part in a presentation on sexual assault awareness on March 28th called Time's Up. A showing of Law and Order Special Victims Unit kicked off the evening. The episode details the rape of a teen by a male friend. The program peeled back layers of cultural practices to define and illustrate how sex without consent can be a crime. Here's WestfordCAT News Director Joyce Polino Crane talking with public health nurse Gail Johnson about the program.
The Time's Up program is about Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and that's actually what April is. April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. We wanted the Westford Academy theater students to be inclusive with this, so we moved it up so that the students wouldn't leave us for their internships. The Time's Up program is based off of the Me Too movement, and we wanted it to speak about the powerful message about Time's Up. We wanted people to speak about their domestic violence and their abuse. It was a very powerful program. Ray Peachy and I have been watching this program several times, and it is really difficult to watch. It's very powerful, it's very difficult. It's about a 10th grader who was sexually assaulted at a party, and she was smoking pot, and she was unconscious. And she was sexually assaulted by her supposed friends. And we wanted to raise awareness of Sexual Assault Awareness Month by showing this show and then having the Westford Academy students put on the ending of the program.
Crane also spoke with Ray Peachy, Westford Substance Abuse Prevention Coordinator.
So tell us how this all came about, Ray.
Well, I was watching Law and Order at SVU, and I saw this one, and it was just very impactful. It really was. I called a few people that night, told them, listen, you got to do on demand and see this. Talked to Gail the next day, and Sue Higgins, who was president of WASA, and said, we got to do something like this. So we started talking, and Gail come up with the idea, geez, let's see if we get, Mike Towers and some of the theater kids to do it, and they did it very well. And we even got we got adults up there that also stood up during certain parts of that, which was very good.
Yes, you asked people if you've ever been hazed, if you've ever been sexually abused, and one by one people stood up.
Yes, exactly. And I think there was 6 different scenarios that Mike Towers had asked them, playing Lieutenant Benson on the stage, and you'd see him just coming up little by little, and it was great. And again, I mean, I would love to see this in all the schools. Not all our schools, all high schools throughout, the state. I mean, it was just it was just striking, the whole thing and the way it was done.
A series of speakers provided resource information, including Deborah Perry, sexual assault nurse examiner at the State Department of Public Health. Superintendent Bill Olson updates us now in the public schools.
Hi, this is Superintendent of Schools Bill Olson with another school system update. Recently, Assistant Superintendent Dr. Kerry Cleary and I presented to the Westford School Committee a plan for making up 3 of the 9 lost school days in this current school year. This year has really been an anomaly. We lost 2 days of school in October due to power outages associated with a tropical storm. We lost 3 days in January, and then 4 days in March, late in the winter. So a total of 9 days, and that compares to an average over the last 10 years of 4.2 days of missed school. So we have presented a distance learning plan, and we're moving forward with it such that on April 13th, on May 4th, and on June 1st, assignments will be given to students, and mostly online, that the students will have 2 weeks to accomplish. Now, if they need assistance, staff will be available either online or after work hours to assist them, perhaps after school hours also to assist students in whatever work they are undertaking. The lessons have been developed by the classroom teachers, and those teachers have been working with the reading and math specialists, also with the special education staff for those children in our school system who have disabilities and need some additional work and attention and time, and we're very sensitive to that. So there are a lot of different ideas that will continue to be advanced. I know the Department of Education is now indicating that there may be a committee to establish to study the issue of snow days and different alternatives. You may not be aware that school systems have to build a 185-day school calendar. 180 days that are required for students to be in attendance, and 5 buffer days for no school cancellations. So that's a requirement of the law. So what we are looking at is the recapturing of the days beyond those 5 statutory days. So I'm interested in your feedback. After this is completed, the last assignment will be in June. And when it's completed, I'm interested in hearing from you via your phone calls or visits at one of my superintendent's forums that I have once a month. Let me know what you think, because we can always improve, and we're always looking to improve. This is Bill Olson. Hope to see you next time, and thank you for joining me.
Mamma Mia, a 1.5-year-old tortoiseshell cat, is available at the Lowell Humane Society. Here's Patty Stocker with more.
We've all heard the saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Well, this curious, lovable 1.5-year-old tortie, available now for adoption at the Lowell Humane Society, doesn't need much goading. Here's volunteer Mary Rockwood with more.
Hi, my name's Mary Rockwood, and I'm a volunteer here at the Lowell Humane Society. And today we have a lovely little girl named Mamma Mia. She's a spayed female. She's a tortie, which means she's got 3 different colors on her. She's 1.5 years old. She came in February. Her family moved to an apartment and couldn't take them with her. Now she loves this. This is her little, she loves the water. Go ahead, Beepy. Well, she's more interested in checking you out, though. She is a very friendly cat. She likes to be petted, she purrs quite a bit, and she's just looking for somebody to take her home and love her, aren't you?
If you'd like to learn more about Mamma Mia, or any of the other pets available now for adoption, or would like to learn how to volunteer, foster a pet, donate, or fill their wish list, visit their website at lowellhumanesociety.org. They're located at 951 Broadway Street in Lowell. Call 978-452-7781. You can also find them on Facebook. For Westford Cat, I'm Patty Stocker.
Rekha Sharma brings you information on the health benefits of marigold flowers.
Hi everyone, I'm Rekha Sharma, your Ayurveda practitioner, back with a new health tip for WestfordCAT News. Today I'm going to talk about marigold. It is antifungal, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, and anti-cancer. It is rich source of flavonoids and vitamin C, and thereby reduces oxidative stress. It is antispasmodic and healing for the GI tract. It can be used in herbal teas, infusions, and ointments. Its ointment can be used for rashes and irritated skin. Marigold tea also reduces mouth and stomach ulcers and swelling of the lymph nodes. If you have any allergies, please contact your PCP before consuming or applying. I'll be back with a new health tip. Bye for now.
Spring is taking its time arriving in Westford. Let's see what weather.com is predicting. WestfordCAT volunteer Betsy Alvarez is here with suggestions for things to do around town.
Thanks, Nancy. The Action for Social Justice group at the First Parish Church United is sponsoring an 8-week racial justice workshop beginning Sunday, April 8 at 7 p.m. The workshop consists of 8 two-hour sessions, one night a week. It is primarily focused on helping white people understand the racial components of their identity. To register, visit eventbrite.com and search for Kim Wagner Racial Justice. The J.B. Fletcher Library's next book discussion will take place on Thursday, April 12 at 7:30 p.m. and focus on Lilac Girls by Martha Hall Kelly. Copies of the book are available at the main desk and new members are always welcome. No registration is required. For more information, visit westfordlibrary.org. And a group of adult flutists will perform on Sunday, April 15 from 3 to 4 p.m. at the Parish Center for the Arts. The 19 musicians of Harmony Transverse will perform music composed specifically for flute orchestras of its size, including a fan favorite, the William Tell Overture. The instruments range from tiny piccolos to a 6-foot-high contrabass flute. Admission is free of charge. Visit westford.org/BCA for more information. I am Betsy Alvarez, a WestfordCAT volunteer. Back to you, Nancy.
That's it for now, Westford. We leave you with images from opening day at Kimball Farm.